crypto news. We're going to start doing crypto news in the morning just because it's relevant for us and it could help us make better decisions about our cryptocurrencies throughout the day. And I'm obsessed with this stuff and I just want to get it to you as fast as possible. So, we're talking about cryptocurrencies today. We're talking about the news that's going on, some of the big things that are happening within crypto world. How's everybody? Hope everybody's doing good out there today. I hope that you guys are making wise decisions. I hope you guys are compounding not only your investments, but your cryptocurrencies and also your knowledge. It was very awesome last night to be able to begin reading with some of you guys, and I love that. So, hey, Shining Grace, thank you for joining. Glad that you made it. All right, so let's see. So, yeah, we're just wanting to go ahead and get some stuff set up. And, yeah, it was great that I was able to end up reading a little bit tonight or last night about some Hermetic philosophies and principles. And if you guys are into that, or if you want to end up just checking out some of the other streams that I've produced, not only am I going to start doing crypto news, but I'm also going to start just doing study sessions. And right now we're studying some esoteric wisdom. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Today, the crypto news that is really cool that I want to talk about is that there is a huge conference that's going on right now. It's called DevCon, and it's where a whole bunch of cryptocurrency developers, enthusiasts, investors, you name it, they're all meeting up there and they're talking about this stuff and they're talking about the future of it. I really wish I could be there, and I'm probably going to make it there next year. So anyways, what I wanted to say is that one of the coolest and exciting things that are coming out of DevCon right now, if you guys aren't already looking at it, hashtag DevCon, Twitter, whatever network you're on, and hashtag DevCon, check it out. There's all kinds of things that are happening, and that's where you really get to see how fast this cryptocurrency is evolving. And you know what I think is really cool about this? DevCon is kind of like the cryptocurrency equivalent of the Bilderberg Convention and the G20 Summit. Why? Because DevCon is a public meeting place for everybody just to talk and just to end up seeing what's going on. And they're all public about what they're doing. They love to share with the world what's going on. In fact, your favorite developers will be sharing the most information with you. You know what I mean? To keep you updated. And that's what's really cool, because in cryptocurrencies, we get to pay attention to how all this stuff evolves. And in the banking industries, they don't really have the same things going on in the fiat realm, in the fiat jurisdictions. Basically, we have a whole bunch of world leaders meeting up in secret buildings behind armored guards and things like that. And we can never find out what's going on. We just have to take the short end of the stick on whatever they decide later on. And that's just pretty interesting to think about and compare. And that's why it's really beautiful that we're able to participate in these things and be alive at this time. So thank you guys for joining me. Austin, hey, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining me. Invest in BitConnect. Bro, that was my first investment. Like, yes, of course. I'm so glad that you're on that. I'm on this as well. BitConnect is huge. In fact, actually, I have just received some more funds from my government bank. And so I'm probably going to go ahead and put that into BitConnect, because my BitConnect investment has pretty much paid me back everything that I put into it so far. And I've been very stringent in monitoring my investments very, very wisely. And I've been making sure that I get all my money back out of BitConnect. So, yes, definitely, I'm invested in BitConnect. If anybody else wants to know about BitConnect or see that type of investment, absolutely get into it. Austin, are you aware about like the conference that they just had? And about all the giveaways that they had? And about how they're coming out with like their own cards soon, bro? If you haven't heard about that, oh man, check out their website, because they are investing. And you know what? Let's just bring that up right now. We're talking about it. Boom. BitConnect. As you can tell, it's in one of my favorite tabs. One of my most used sites. Because literally, if you're not checking your BitConnect wallet like 10 times a day, you're not doing it right. And so let's just see if they got anything here. It's hard for me to end up finding like the straight up news from BitConnect without going like directly to Twitter and things like that. So yeah, so basically as that is, like just go ahead and check out some of this stuff, guys. Like there's a huge conference that just happened, and BitConnect is definitely, they are setting themselves up to be leaders in the cryptocurrency revolution that's happening. And I'm just trying to see if I can end up finding anything about it right now, like about the recent news, system news. BitConnect, there we go. Okay, check this out, y'all. Oh man. So this is from the BitConnect site. Boom, boom, boom. What? I want the news to show me the news. Because there was this, it's awesome. So BitConnect annual ceremony. Here it is. This is what I wanted to show y'all. This came out day before Halloween. So Austin, I don't know if you've seen this. If you haven't, if anybody hasn't seen this, this is giving me a lot of confidence in BitConnect. Look at these guys, super public about themselves, about what they're doing, putting themselves up on stage, presenting themselves in front of people because they're confident in the platform that they're giving us. So that gives me confidence in this platform because, man, it's going to be hard after you put your face up on the internet. If you try to run with everybody's money, it's going to be hard for that to happen. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, on the 28th of October, this is when BitConnect celebrated its first year of public trading. So they've actually been out for a whole year using my money, using Austin's money, using Shining Ray's money, using all of our money. And basically, they were trying to reward all of their traders for their hard work. And also their national and regional promoters. I'm not a regional promoter yet, but you know, we'll see what goes down. So basically, this is really cool. The worldwide family that's the BitConnect community was in full attendance at the Pattaya exhibition and convention hall. They had hosts there. BitConnect's big exciting announcement was BCC Pay, which is a smart card payment gateway that will be fundable with either BitConnect coin or Bitcoin and will be transferable into USD, you guys, upon making a purchase for goods or services, making spending your cryptocurrency simple. This is insane. So what this is telling me is that BitConnect is going to go ahead and strong arm a lot of things. Hey, Salam. Glad that you came into the room. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're at. So yeah, basically this is something that, is definitely worth taking a look at a little bit. So yeah, as I'm looking at this right now, it is BCCPay.co is going to be the website. I haven't even checked this site out yet. This is so exciting. We get to check this out together. Oh, son. Oh, my goodness. Hey, look at this. A BitConnect debit card, transfer, load, and spend. Oh, my goodness. And you can get this starting on December 1st in 24 days. Oh, man. To purchase your debit card, simply create an account and deposit either Bitcoin or BitConnect coin. Once your transaction verifies, you could use that balance to order your card. Oh my gosh. You could choose to order the virtual or plastic card based on your wallet balance and currency. To fund your card, simply load the desired amount. Less than 1% fee for transfers, multiple currency accounts. It can be stored in USD. You can use these accounts to load your card at any time. There are minimal fees, no limits on deposits and withdrawals, guys. Oh, man, that's the biggest thing that I'm running into and that everybody's running into right now is that we got limits on our withdrawals and our deposits because we're using these fiat currencies and we have to continually ask central bankers if it's okay if we can do this stuff. And I know it's debatable. I know that there's money laundering and I know that there's all that type of stuff going on there, but there's also other people out there that need to make their commerce happen. And they're doing it in an honest way, but they're not able to whenever they have to go through a government or through a bank. And that's what makes this look so attractive. A BitConnect debit card, virtual cards can be issued instantly for online shoppers. Just like, online purchases and shopping, everything is free. Monthly service is $1. It costs $2.50 to withdraw from an ATM in your country. In the US, it costs $3.50 to withdraw out of any ATM anywhere else. Dang, and if you want to send it from one person to another with the BitConnect account, no charge. Okay, you guys. So I'm so glad that you, Austin, that you ended up coming into this chat room here and making me get onto this site, because it made me now have to go and look at this BCC pay card. Oh, dude, like this is changing the game right now again. Because right now I'm trying to find a card that will allow me to end up spending my money the way that I need to, and this is amazing. My only concern is that it's a MasterCard, and that's not as widely accepted as Visa. But dude, I'm still not complaining. This is an amazing opportunity. And if BitConnect is trying to make an award ceremony and announce this card, I was hearing that they were giving out Lamborghinis to people. You know, that could be speculation, but like regardless, man, like these guys are making huge, big things happen, and they're doing it publicly. And this is what cryptocurrency is about. And this is what bankers can't do. This is what bankers could never do. They could never be this public about stuff. They could never, never talk about this type of stuff like in a way that like is so transparent that we could all see. Because they're all, you already know. I'm not even going to talk about it. But let's get into the other news that I was going to talk about too. So DevCon 3, basically one of the coolest things that I'm seeing that's coming out from here is iExec. What they did was they just released their first SDK for anybody that doesn't program. That's a software developer kit. And basically what they're going to do is they've released a set of tools, and they're going to host a platform on a cloud that's going to allow anybody that wants to download this set of tools to make apps that are going to be decentralized right there on the platform. And so basically that's one of the first things that are happening at DevCon, and the software developer kit is getting huge, and basically this is going to end up being one of the first app stores for decentralized applications. So definitely like this is something that is this is something that is huge, and it's going to basically push Apple and the Google Play Store kind of to the background, and I see that happening. And let me just ask you guys a quick question. Go ahead and post it in chat. What do you think would happen if we had a decentralized app store that was as simple as downloading an app on any of your devices, iOS, Android, don't care what you got, Microsoft, if you're still playing around with that stuff? Think about that though. What if there was an app store that came into your phone that allowed you to download an app that was decentralized? And do you think that would make you visit the Apple App Store more, or would you start visiting this other app store that's open source, that you could trace everything that the programmers are doing to the blockchain, that you could download on any phone that you get ever in the future, any device you ever get, because it's going to be decentralized? What do you think about that? Do you think that that would be good? Yeah, dude, definitely. I would love to end up visiting an open source app store. I would try to see, like what apps are out there, and that would allow me to trust things a lot more, because it would allow me to end up having like, hey, Cofont, glad that you made it. But yeah, like think about that, man. Like if you were to end up visiting an app store that Apple doesn't control and Google doesn't control, but the whole world controls, and you control it. Think about that. If you're a programmer, would you be more attracted to developing for a decentralized app store where you know that you're oh dang, what's up, Riley? Glad that you made it in the room. Would you be more inclined to developing towards an app store that would allow you the open source possibilities of being able to download on not just, you just code your app once, right? And you upload it to the iExec store, and you would be able to download that on Google devices and Android devices. Now you don't have to learn two sets of code. And any other devices that the iExec store makes itself compatible to in the future. So that's huge. Right, exactly. So like exactly, I would feel more comfortable using apps instead of things that are controlled by exactly. I feel the exact same way. So like I don't know if you guys know this, but whenever app developers upload apps to Apple's App Store, they have to pay Apple 30% of every purchase of a download. And that's Apple's cut for hosting the App Store. Now, there may be a small fee for us having to end up paying something to host our apps up onto this decentralized App Store, but the fee that we're paying is something that allows us to control over our own apps. Think about that, guys. So a decentralized App Store, could you see that there might be application pages that won't look like anything you've seen before? They're not going to be completely organized like Apple's App Store right now or the Google Play Store. They would be so different and unique. It would be whatever the developer wants to put up. It would allow the developer to be free with it. It would allow the developer to do whatever they want. And then there would also end up being some things that would happen there as well, where we would have to have verifications. We would have to end up having things where we would be able to trust this decentralized app store as well. Privacy is hard to get right now. I completely agree. And like I think that, it's something that we should definitely be paying attention to. And, I used to look crazier when I used to say that privacy is like my number one asset. But now I look less crazy because other people are starting to see it. And with the Equifax hack that happened recently, all of our social security numbers are floating out there. So, what is security anymore? I see that what is privacy? That I see in the few years coming down the pipeline that people are going to start to end up having to go to cryptocurrencies and having to take control over their own funds instead of leaving it with a bank and trusting a bank. We're putting explicit trust into banks right now where we don't need to be putting into. So this is huge. This is great. I see this iExec app store. This is going to take over the Google Play Store and the App Store at some point, because shoot, if I'm a developer and I have skills and I want to go ahead and try to end up putting something out there, oh man, am I going to want to put it out there on something that's decentralized, that I control, and that I get direct feedback from my people. And that's amazing. That's amazing. By the way, speaking of feedback, if any of this type of if you like any of this information, make sure that you leave a like, a comment, a heart, subscribe. Turn on the post notifications, most importantly, so that you know when I'm going live, because I have an erratic schedule right now, but I'm trying to get that a little bit more put into place. So crypto news, like with this, like I love that we're talking about this, because this app store is definitely going to end up pushing other app stores to the background, and it's something that we should be paying attention to. The other thing is that this is just now coming out at DevCon right now. So you guys, there's going to be an opportunity for us to invest into this app store. Think about that. Think about that. Think about if you had a piece of the app store, of Apple's app store right now. Think if you had like even a fraction of 1%, how much money you would have right now. Think of how much money you would have if you owned part of the Google Play Store. Okay? So here is something that is going to be a store that you have the opportunity to invest in on, and the whole world gets to use. This is what Apple's App Store and the Google Play Store was setting themselves up for. They knew that someday they were going to be cannibalized by some huge open source software that was going to be compatible with every device on the planet. And iExec, they're not there yet, but I love their intentions, and that's something that I think I want to get behind. So definitely take a look at this. Take a look at what iExec has going on, because they're going to try to end up making the first decentralized app store that's going to be compatible with a lot of things. And I hope that my explanations of the potentials of this can help you guys see that This is going to be huge, and it's a great time to be alive to see these types of apps. Let me just ask you this. Have you guys ever had apps that you used to have that have now been locked down? Have you had apps like the features that you used to have are no longer included? How about features that you used to have that you now have to pay for? How about features that you used to have that you can't have in your new phone because of some governmental regulation? How about that? Think about those limitations there and how we've had to work around and spend all this time, energy, and money and effort to try to still get done what we need to get done. And how a decentralized app store that can't be controlled by any one centralized person is going to be so valuable to the earth. So, it's just something I wanted to talk about. Go ahead and check this out. iExec, they're coming out with a decentralized app store. We got the opportunity to invest. You can bet this guy's going to be looking into it a little bit. Next, here's something that's even crazier. Self-Key is just basically released an identity ecosystem, and it's going to be powered by a digital asset called Key, Key. Start to look for this asset on exchanges in the coming months. So what this is doing is they just released a white paper as well, and you can invest in this as well. So this is something that is very, very close to my heart because it deals with sovereignty and helping the earth get her sovereignty back. And how the earth gets her sovereignty back is through empowering her people. And her people need to have some tools to be able to fluidly move across the earth as they need to, right? Because a lot of us are locked down right now and we have to go through so many things and jump through so many hoops that you're an acrobat by the time you can leave the country. And I can only applaud the people that are able to leave the country right now because there's so many hoops that I'm not a horrible person, but I still have to jump through a crap load of hoops in order to leave the country. So look at this. Self-Key. Their white paper includes the technical details of a distributed identity system. What does that mean for you? It means you can access real products and services that are valuable tools to increase your freedom, privacy, and wealth. It's a digital identity wallet and marketplace where you can shop for products and services, and look at what you can buy. You can buy citizenship to different countries, guys. Buy investment applications. I've talked about this on my previous channel, and this is going to be something that's going to be hot coming forward. Citizenship is a commodity. And there's ways to invest into citizenship. And when we realize that, when we fully realize that, then we can see that we can buy citizenship into other places. And then, after a while, we'll realize that citizenship doesn't really matter because we're all just beings of the earth. Real estate properties. You can buy real estate properties to get citizenship. You can get residency permits. So say that you want to participate in some ICOs. But the ICOs are going to shut themselves down to the U.S. customers, like I showed you guys on yesterday's crypto newscast. There's a lot of companies that are going to start shutting themselves down to the U.S., and it's because of the anti-money laundering laws, and it's because of a lot of the laws. There's a lot of things, including probably our administration right now isn't doing a very good job of trying to represent our country in a way that's attractive to other countries that makes them want to deal with us. You follow what I'm saying? So anyways, you can get residency. I can go and buy residency now in another country through a website using a cryptocurrency that no government can control. This is huge, guys. This is what we need to be waking up to. This is what we need to see. And, you can do company incorporation. So now I can go ahead and I can incorporate my company right onto a blockchain. And right there, that is going to be digital proof of a ledger. And that's what this is doing. This is what blockchains are doing to the earth. They're creating digital ledgers so that way I can copyright and I can trademark things fast and put them onto a blockchain that cannot be edited. Foundation setup. You can set up foundations, man. You can set up 501c3s. You can set up nonprofit organizations on blockchains. How good is that? Because how many times have you seen donate $1.80? We're going to give 80 cents to this starving child. But then you see all these articles later on coming out about how like these children aren't getting any healthier, but all the people that were running the nonprofit organizations suddenly have like Escalades. Like what? So trust foundations being set up on blockchains are going to introduce massive transparency to people. And that will give me intense confidence on wanting to invest my cryptocurrencies into nonprofit organizations as well. Because I will see my money leave my wallet, go into the blockchain, then go into their wallet, and then I can watch their wallet address. And then I can see if they're not putting my money the way that they said that they were going to put it, and everybody can as well. This is the beauty of the blockchain. This is the beauty of a blockchain that cannot be edited. Now, here's something that's going to be very interesting. Next, I'm going to talk about trusts and bank account applications. You can do trusts and bank accounts on a blockchain, and if you do one on a blockchain that can't be edited but addendumed, that's, in my opinion right now, pretty much one of the best ways of setting up a blockchain that I can trust to set up my own trust or to set up my own foundation or my living will. And so JP Morgan right now is trying to create Quorum, and Quorum is a blockchain, and they've flirted with the idea of allowing their blockchain to be edited. And I can see benefits in it because everything in life is a double-edged sword, but I do not agree with it. And JP Morgan was publicly trashing Bitcoin, but then, he had to kind of step back. So, we got to give him the benefit of the doubt because he realized his actions. And like when he trashed Bitcoin and then bought Bitcoin, not even 8 hours later, it was really hard for him to answer those questions publicly to people that were asking like why. So again, trust, transparency, you got to be that way. It's the key to the future. It's the key to existing on this planet going forward if you want to. And you have to have that. And so JP Morgan's trying to make a blockchain called Quorum, and Quorum they're thinking about making it so you can edit it. Now, if you can edit a blockchain, it makes it completely pointless in my opinion. If you can addendum a blockchain by saying, these things, they gotta change. Foundations, they're going to change their rules. Trusts are going to change their rules. That's fine. But usually having an addendum to the original rules, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys have already seen it lots of times whenever you go to the app stores and you update your apps and you look at the change log and you look at the changes to the apps, you'll be able to see that there. And you'll be able to see that like these are the addendums to the changes of the apps. That's the way I think a blockchain should work. So that if we make a bank account, right, and I put it up on a blockchain, only certain information is going to be available, of course. But if I wanted to add somebody like as an authorized user to that bank account, I wouldn't need to edit the original transaction to the blockchain. I would just need to go ahead and add on another transaction to the blockchain, just like a change log that we see in our apps. And that's why I think that seeing these blockchains and these ledgers that are not editable but can add on to the same transactions, those are pretty much the perfect balance right now with where we're at in our consciousness on how to document this type of stuff. So look at this, man. This isn't the end. Bank account applications, prepaid payment wallets and virtual accounts, money transfers, precious metal purchase, and storage services. Says, yo, Silky Seth wants to buy some gold here on November 6th, 2017. If I wanted to buy it, I could buy it and I could sign a signature to a blockchain that says that I own that. And nobody can take that from me until I release it and create an addendum onto my transaction saying I have now released this gold to whoever whenever I want to sell it. So international health insurance, come on. Like this is amazing. Now I can travel the world and I can get health insurance in any country and know that I'll be taken care of. Let's get this earth lit. Let's get this place fired up because I am ready to explore and I want international health insurance applications that can be tied back to a blockchain. Man, Bitcoin and altcoin exchange sign up. That's amazing. Because it takes forever to end up signing up for some of these exchanges, and you got to submit some crazy documents to some of them, and not all of them are legit. And you can start to wonder how many of those are just collecting data and running with it. Remember, our privacy is number one going forward. Token sales, instant participation. You share the ID documents and you send Ethereum all in the same transaction, and it'll just sit there and show right there that you've invested into an ICO. This is amazing. Obtaining a second citizenship provides you travel freedom, residency, banking, business opportunities. It might even reduce your tax liability. Might. Applying for citizenship is a document-intensive endeavor. In addition to identity documents, certified copies of birth and marriage certificates are normally required together with source of funds, proof of payments, police clearance certificates, proof of net worth, and bank and professional reference letters. Oh my God. It's just easier to stay in your country is what the current world systems are using. And so it would be a lot better to end up using something on a blockchain where you just basically upload your IDs and you upload a little bit of Ethereum, and bam, you got citizenship. Anybody in the world can check it anytime. Doesn't matter what time of day, doesn't matter what day of the week. So like, this is amazing. You can compare all second citizenship programs available worldwide, browsing by investment type, costs, fees, visa-free travel. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. Requirements, procedures, and taxes. Like, you guys, this is so hot. Residency. We live in a world where if you're a skilled entrepreneur, which I know some of you guys that are watching this are, an investor, which if you're watching me, I am, or you have an independent source of income, which we all should, countries are literally competing to offer you residency. See this article right here, selfkey.org, these guys are like coming at it from the right angle. We live in a time where you can buy your freedom. Building your life internationally, getting a second residency not only may enhance your finances, but it may also open a myriad of opportunities and lead you to live experiences to grow both personally and professionally. With a second residency, you make sure that if things in your country go wrong, which, man, it's hard to have confidence that things in this country, you as the United States of America, it's hard to have confidence that they're not going to go wrong in the next 5 years, right? You have a place to go and call home. Now, let me just tell you about this type of stuff, guys, because I have dealt in second citizenship in 2011, 2012, 2013, and I dealt in certain areas of sovereignty that it was very beautiful with the things that I got with it, but there was also everything in life is a double-edged sword, right? Like, you can end up seeing that there are some things that are happening on the internet where, like, no matter what you do, you're going to end up being like asked for some documents, asked for some type of information, and there may be like infrastructures in the countries that you go to that aren't connected to the infrastructures in this country. And those are things that you have to think about. Those are things that you definitely want to make sure that all right, hey, thank you so much. I'll see you later. Nilligal, hey, pleasure to see you. Pleasure that you ended up joining in. I'm glad to have you here, man. My friends are your friends. So, go ahead and just post up things in chat. I don't want to just talk at you guys. I want to talk with you guys. You know what I mean? But what we're talking about right now is we're talking about buying second citizenships with cryptocurrencies. Some really, really hot information that's going to be helping people out like big time soon. Hey, what's up, Tim? Okay, there we go. Anybody else that's lurking in the backs, shout outs. What's up? Say what's up. We're all here. We're all here to end up talking about this stuff. If you hear of anything, if you know of anything that's different about this type of stuff, post that out in chat. I'm getting other notifications that you can't post links in chat. So, do whatever you got to do to kind of like edit the text so that it still gets up in the chat. Because I don't care. Try to get that stuff out there. This is for a good discussion for us. Regardless, anyways, this is huge. Merhaba. What's merhaba? Is that like a product or something? What's this? Let me see what's going on. What's the word merhaba mean? Look this up. Etymologies. It's Arabic. According to, oh, etymology from Ottoman Turkish. Salam. Heard. Okay, salam. Yes, yes. So yeah, what I was basically talking about here is that this is some really hot stuff here. So with the second residency, you can make sure that if things in your country go wrong, you have a place to call home. Getting residency in a foreign jurisdiction will provide you freedom and may even lead you to a second citizenship. So if you want to establish your business abroad or start it abroad, apply for Singaporean Intrapass, Hong Kong investment as an entrepreneur scheme, UAE business visa, Thai business visa, or Taiwanese visa for entrepreneurs, among many others. So this is great. Yeah, dude, hog love. Um, are you a real estate investor? Find real bargains and get real residency permits in Colombia, Brazil, Dominican Republic, Spain, Greece. Oh my gosh, I would love to go to Greece. I would love to get residency in Greece. Like, come on, man. Do you have regular passive income or a pension? Many countries are offering you residency requiring a minimum monthly income of as little as US $1,000. Guys, reading this right now is changing me. This is awesome. Holy cow. Holy cow. If any of you guys that are watching this know about any countries that are offering me residency for having an income as little as 1,000 US dollars, please throw that out in chat. Let me know. If any of you guys are participating in this, let me know, because this is going to be huge and I want this because I've invested into BitConnect and I make more than $1,000 a month in BitConnect now. If you guys want to know how to do that, so just follow the channel, subscribe, do the post notifications, do the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I post every day. I post videos every day, and like I'm going to be showing you guys my investments. Following me, you're going to see me get to 1 million. So as this is here, please let me know if you guys know of any countries that are offering residency for $1,000 of income, and that's all I got to prove. Oh, dude, I'll just send you my BitConnect transactions, and I'll just show you. I'll just be like, look, I get more than 1,000 in BitConnect right now. So, and if any of you guys need some help in BitConnect, please shoot me a message. I will get you signed up. If you sign up on the team, you're going to be coached by me, where I'm going to be helping you every day turn your money and double it and get it to bigger, bigger, bigger. I'm not doubling it every day, but your money will be doubled pretty soon. My girlfriend that got into it already doubled her money. So, yeah, regard, BitConnect is only one. That's only one of a few different avenues that you have. And now that the BitConnect debit card is coming out, this is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. My life is getting changed so fast right now, and I love it. All right. So anyways, are you a digital nomad? Yeah, I'm about to be. Anybody watching this, you guys are going to start seeing me exploring and stuff as soon as I can pay off these US dollar debts. As soon as I can pay off these Trump debts, you can bet I'm going to be a digital nomad. You can consider and apply for, oh, here we go, Panama, Hungary, Bulgaria, Georgia, Macedonia. If you want to diversify your finances or optimize your tax situation. That's a very polite way of saying that. I like that. I'm not evading taxes, y'all. I'm just optimizing my tax situation. There are several territorial tax jurisdictions offering you residency in exchange of a bank deposit. You can also apply for a bank account instantly through the Self-Key Marketplace. Through the Self-Key Identity Wallet, you have available more than 100 immigration programs in more than 50 countries within reach. Let me just tell you guys, I'm getting into this. I'm getting into this. And if you want to hang out with me when I'm traveling abroad, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's have some fun, baby. Oh my gosh. Looking for the best jurisdiction to incorporate a company? Of course. In the Self-Key Marketplace, you can incorporate more than 60. You can find more than 60 incorporation options to immediately establish your legal entity. Anybody that hasn't launched their business yet, I suggest you take a look at this very fast. Because if you haven't launched your business in whatever country you're in, I feel like launching your business through cryptocurrencies and through platforms like this is going to get you a lot further in the future. Trusts are powerful tools for estate planning. You guys, this is an amazing article right now. I'm just going to read some of this because this is basic stuff that I want to talk about on this channel anyways, and it seems to be condensing it right down into this article right here. So let me just go ahead and explain, like, trust. They're powerful tools for estate and succession planning as investment vehicles, corporate structuring, or for asset protection. So this is like a way to put some of your cryptocurrencies into a trust in a way so that way your assets are protected from entities that want to tax it, such as like IRS or government entities and things like that around the world. So a trust can serve you to protect your assets from being used for a purpose other than what you had in mind for them. It could protect your wealth beyond the reach of frivolous claimants. Yeah, that's right. So like if people see that you end up having quite a bit of cryptocurrencies and quite a bit of money, you're going to have to put it into a trust so that way those people can't get that money out of you from the trust. So that's amazing. Creditors, ex-spouses, and even yourself, man. Like say you get super drunk or you go crazy one day and you're just like, I'm going to spend it all in the trust. Well, it's going to be locked up there so not even you can do it. And so it will compound and it will grow. It will let you compare. The Self-Key Marketplace lets you compare and apply for establishing a trust in 20 jurisdictions, browsing by different legal aspects such as bankruptcy protection, spendthrift provisions, avoidance of forced heirship. Wow, that's awesome. Foreign judgment, explicit exclusion. Man, if any of you guys don't understand these terminologies, like start getting on like the dictionary, start looking into this stuff, look into the legal dictionaries because these are powerful terminologies right here. Proof of fraudulent transfer requirements. Wow. Statutory limitation of fraudulent transfers. Rule against perpetuities. I love that word, perpetuities, and many others. You guys, this is great. This is beautiful, and this is decentralized, mind you. So foundations are legal entities commonly set up for asset protection. This was just supposed to be crypto news, but this is going to be turning into like investment vehicles 101 course in the middle of crypto news. We're going to be getting back to our regularly scheduled program here in just a second. All right, so check this. This is just so hot though. Like I want to end up talking about this, and like it's very important for you guys to know this because this is what my channel is about. I want to help people free themselves and freeing themselves using tools such as like investment vehicles, investment tools, ways to distribute the wealth that you have and protect yourself. Foundations are legal entities commonly set up for asset protection, estate planning, and charity purposes. They can also be used by corporations for employee benefit plans, retirement and stock option schemes, insurance plans, and special financing arrangements. Foundations are designed to preserve wealth against political, economic, or family uncertainty. That's amazing. They can also minimize or even avoid estate taxes or forced heirship. Furthermore, as foundations do not have shareholders or owners, and by its nature are nonprofit organizations, are the most commonly used entities to conduct token sales. At the Self-Key Foundations Marketplace, you'll be able to compare and establish a foundation quickly and easily in more than 15 jurisdictions. Let's get it. Oh my gosh, guys. Anybody that's watching this, if you guys know people that would get value out of hearing this right now, please share this with them. Share this out to your family, share this out to your network, share this out to people that you think would get value out of this to end up seeing that, hey, did you know that we could end up investing our money into 15 jurisdictions through one website? That's beautiful. And not only that, like all the other things, oh my God. Like we can like go and choose the country we want to live in. We can buy the citizenship on here. You'll find a detailed report of the foundation and tax laws of each jurisdiction. You can even browse and filter by dozens of legal and tax aspects. Once you're ready, click apply. Now, digitally fill and sign in your incorporation forms and easily and securely share documents required with our corporate services provider partner. Holy cow. Both corporations and individuals will be able to submit applications to remotely open current and savings accounts in jurisdictions such as Singapore, Hong Kong, the US, many others. Get your KYC documents required duly wow. So okay, wow. This is something that I am going to end up getting into because I hate KYC documents. If you guys know already about this, this is just something good for us to hear. If you don't know about this, KYC documents are know your customer documents. It's something that like our government, our U.S. government, had put into place, so that way they could like stop terrorism, stop illegal money and all that type of stuff. But as you can tell, it says things are still happening. So what this usually means is that KYC documents are documents where you have to like upload your passport and you holding your ID up. You have to send in your bank statement. You have to send in a bank statement, guys, into some of these websites. And I've done it, and I don't like it. And this is Self-Key is one of these places that is basically trying to fill that gap. And it says like get the KYC documents required duly certified through the Self-Key Identity wallet and immediately share your documents and submit your application to your preferred bank of your preferred jurisdiction. This is nice. It allows you to quickly apply for your e-wallet or store value facility looking for a digital wallet to instantly pay through your phone, looking for a multi-currency virtual current account with debit card to forget high currency exchange fees when traveling. In the Self-Key e-wallets marketplace, you'll find this and much more. You'll be able to compare the fees, features, country availability, currencies, debit cards of more than 30 prepaid payment mobile wallets and virtual current accounts. We're glad to say that in the times of high fees, money remittance. We're glad to say that in the times of high fees and poor exchange rates when transferring money abroad, this disruption has provided plenty of options to transfer funds abroad easily and cost effective. Holy cow. You can get any money in any currency from any countries through this thing. This is amazing. International health insurance. Are you a digital nomad looking for international health insurance? Plan to take a sabbatical year and go around the world? Self-Key Health Insurance Marketplace offers you to compare and apply for health insurance products of more than 50 providers. Browse by coverage, cost, benefits, and other features. Precious metals. Token sales. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to be getting into this, and if you guys want to end up taking a look at this, check it out. It's Self-Key. It just came out. You can buy passports, residency, financial services. This is amazing. So that's something that's beautiful. Next, what I want to talk about is Bjork. She is definitely a starseed. She is somebody that you can tell she is not part of society. She is not part of the mainstream. She is doing her own thing, and I applaud her for that. And part of doing her own thing is meaning that she is taking cryptocurrencies and she is releasing music with it. So basically, she had an iPad app album recently, and the thing that's happening is that Bjork fans will be able to purchase her new record with cryptocurrencies or old-fashioned, I love that, old-fashioned fiat money on her website or through her record label. Going that route will also entitle listeners to 100 audio coins. So she's giving away coins. If you buy her album, she's going to give you 100 audio coins. It's a music-centric ICO that is built on the back of Bitcoin. Currently, those coins add up to a value of 26 cents. But hey, if it follows Bitcoin's 480% rise in 2017, it could be worth around $124 within a year. It's like Bjork is paying you to buy her album. So Jamie Foxx and Paris Hilton have also been endorsing ICOs lately, and the SEC has been coming out warning um, celebrities about endorsing ICOs because the SEC can see that some of these celebrities could be held accountable for losing people's money if they endorse ICOs. So, I mean, I'll just say this, like on this channel, it's always known that I'm not a financial advisor. We always make our decisions sovereignly, and we make our decisions saying that, I'm okay with losing the money that I put in here. But this is pretty interesting. So, Bjork is going to be giving out 100 audio coins if you purchase her album, and those audio coins, it's a value, it's an investment vehicle, and it's something that you could potentially end up profiting on at some point. So this is beautiful. This is the beginning of how I see music happening on the planet going forward. Excellent, excellent. Next, something pretty interesting. IBM is going down to Colombia and it's talking to its pot supply companies and trying to basically inject a blockchain in there. I'm like, really, IBM? That's crazy. So IBM is promoting the use of blockchain technology in the legal distribution of cannabis. According to a document issued to inform the government of BC, British Columbia, IBM is touting the use of blockchain in order to ensure consumer safety and to include regulatory oversight in the legal distribution of cannabis from seed to sale. That's pretty interesting. This document added blockchain's relevance to regulating cannabis is similar to its many chain of custody applications in areas such as pharmaceutical distribution and food chains. Okay, I could definitely see that there's going to end up being like a double-edged sword with this as well. There's going to be pluses to having a blockchain. If any of you guys are watching this right now, go ahead and throw out in chat. What do you think would be the benefits to having a blockchain that tied marijuana to it? What do you think the detriments would be to having a blockchain that had marijuana tied to it? It'd be something pretty interesting, I feel. All right, so then, yeah, I just think that's really interesting that IBM, one of the four founding, like, computing manufacturers of the world, they're now getting smart, and they're like, hey, you know what? We need to go ahead and put blockchain on marijuana, and we need to go right to British Columbia and write a letter to the British Columbian government saying that this is going to be great. And so the British Columbian government is probably going to respond favorably, or they may say, you know what, we're sovereign, we're going to make our own blockchain. Thanks for giving us the idea. So I see that possibly happening as well. So that's some interesting news. Finally, I just wanted to talk about something that I saw today that was Warren Buffett's biggest key and one of his best keys in life. And he says, read 500 pages every day. That's how knowledge works. It builds up like compound interest. All of you can do it, but I guarantee not many of you will do it. And these are the words of Warren Buffett. So Warren Buffett is somebody that I look up to just in the terms of thinking and philosophy in some ways because, he says that like if he could do anything, he would just love to read all day and think. And I had an assistant at a place that I worked at that would say that as well. And I really admire that type of mindset. And if I had that type of opportunity to go ahead and read all day and just think and contemplate and ponder the things that I read, I know that I would be compounding my smarts as well. So I'm just wanted to go ahead and show you guys that because compound interest is pretty much how this channel started. It was from a previous channel that I had, the Smooth Experience, and it was because of BitConnect. And I saw that BitConnect was going to be compounding every day. And so I wanted to start a channel and show people my progress on the BitConnect compounding that was happening. And I mean, I still am compounding. I'm still doing that. And it's something that we're going to be looking at, on this channel as well in the future, especially with this new card that's coming out. But this is interesting because when Warren Buffett is throwing this out there, the day after I made my first video where I read pages out of a book to my live stream, I think that's really, really significant. So I think that's significant and synchronistic. So I wanted to end off with this by saying that tonight I'm going to be doing another live stream where it's going to be a study class. And in this study class, it's going to be we're reading the Kybalion, and it's a book on Hermetic philosophy right now. And reading the pages in this book really help people with reconciling a lot of the different thoughts that they had inside of themselves. So if you are interested in this, you want to end up getting into this, and you want to take a look at it later on, catch me on my next stream. It'll be happening later on tonight. Not sure the exact time, so turn on post notifications just so that way you'll know exactly when I'm going live, and you can participate in the chat too. So other than that, if you guys have any questions, shoot them out there. If you got any messages that you want to shoot me messages. If you liked this video, make sure that you leave some likes so that I know that it's doing good things. If you don't like this video, make sure that you use those tools and put the thumbs down button on it so that way I know which videos to not make. If you find value out of this, if you found that other people in your life would get value out of this, make sure you share this with them. I'm going to be uploading every day, and we're going to be going through crypto news because this stuff evolves so fast and it's so broad that you absolutely need to be getting your news every day. So thank you so much for tuning in today. It was a long show because we got into some investment vehicles, and Self-Key is a marketplace that you can bet I'm going to be checking out here after this stream. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and catch me in my next episode. We're going to be doing a study class here later on tonight, reading chapter 2 out of Kybalion. All right, guys. Thank you.